What is up, YouTube? Bernie Bijou 108 here, bringing you my review of Boruto, episode 10. This week's episode is called The Ghost Incident, The Investigation Begins. And let me just talk about this episode. This episode was very mixed for me. Some moments I found kind of boring, some other moments I found pretty exciting. So overall, I'm pretty split on the rating for this episode. Before I give my rating, let me go down some of the things we get to see in the episode. So basically, starting off with the bad stuff, it was kind of slow, this week's episode. It built up more, it sped up more around the 10-minute mark, so about halfway through the episode it speeds up. But you know, that first half was just really slow. Some of the moments probably didn't have to be in there. We did get to see Sai in this week's episode, which was pretty interesting, but Sai has never really been one of my favorite characters, so I didn't care too much about him. The good thing about Sai being in the episode is that he was part of the Anbu Black Ops, part of the Foundation. So it seems like, judging by what Sai said in this episode, that the Foundation could be behind what's happening to the people of the village. So that's going to be really interesting if that is the case. They're bringing back old stuff from Shippuden and implementing it into Boruto to finish it off completely. I think that's really cool if that's what they're going for. Pretty much I would say the bad stuff is, like I said, dragged out pacing, and some character moments weren't that great. There was moments where characters were kind of like annoying or just trying to be too cutesy, like Shikadai in this week's episode. But you know, we also got some good moments, and I would say the good moments were probably Boruto and Mitsuki and Shikadai going to deliver mail. Thought that was pretty interesting. That was the main plot point of the episode, with all the other students all getting into groups of 3 and going off to find occupations just in case if they don't become ninja. I thought that was really cool and something different from Naruto Part 1. So I'll give it that. We get to see Naruto and Boruto have an interaction in this week's episode, which was very interesting to see and hear Naruto after so long. It seems like forever since we really get to see him. So he had an interaction with Boruto. We get to see a little bit of the relationship. Remember, this is before Boruto and Naruto the movie, so the relationship isn't that great right now. But yeah, we also get interaction, which is probably the highlight of this episode for me, with Boruto and Hinata, where Naruto goes into his house to go get some spare clothes because he's going to be at the workplace throughout the night, and Hinata helps him out getting his clothes, and they talk about Boruto, and we learn from Naruto that he understands that he can't be a father figure like he would want to be, because he doesn't know how, because Minato wasn't alive for him. And I thought that was very needed for the Boruto Naruto the movie arc whenever it comes around, which should be after Sarada. And that's going to be very important for Naruto's character, because I think Boruto Naruto the movie, one of the flaws they might have had was that they made Naruto seem like he didn't care, and that he realized his mistakes at the end of the movie, whereas in the anime version, it looks like Naruto's already gonna know that, and it's up to Boruto to figure it out. I think that's a very good call, because Naruto, to a lot of people, is in the right. Him being the Hokage means he's gonna be very busy, and you know, he doesn't have time to do the little things. So I thought that was very good that Naruto acknowledges that he has made a lot of mistakes, so when we get to that part, that arc in the anime, it's going to be very good. So yeah, pretty much, like I said, this week's episode just focused on occupation hunting and trying to search for the ghosts. Boruto got a dry eye in the start of the episode, just he's trying to use that special eye, but it seems like it only activates when he's around that dark chakra, and the dark chakra is now named the ghost. So overall, there was some good moments, there was some bad moments. I felt like it was a little too dragged out in the beginning, so I cannot give this episode a great rating, despite it having those 2 great interactions, but I am definitely going to give this a good rating. The reason why is because those 2 interactions in the second half, a lot of stuff in the second half was very well done, and I would definitely give it a rewatch. So if you have not seen Boruto episode 10, I do recommend it, especially the second half. If you want to skip the first half, you can, but the second half has a lot of great interactions, and I'm definitely recommending it. It looks like next week, judging by how this episode ended, we're gonna focus more on the mystery of the ghost chakra, and maybe we'll get a reveal next week. I don't know. It seems like the class rep got hurt during a fight, so maybe we'll get some more action next week. I'm waiting for the spoilers. I think Sarda's Gaiden is gonna start on episode 13 with the new ending, but we have to wait and see. So we'll see what happens. But overall, guys, like I said, this episode gets a good rating in my book. Yeah, it was almost an okay. It would have been an okay if the second half wasn't well done. So I gave it a good rating. And yeah, if you like Naruto top 10s, discussion videos, and Boruto episode reviews, be sure to check out my channel, subscribe to it. And yeah, a new top 10 video will be coming out hopefully on Friday. So until then, people, God bless you, and remember, enjoy the experience.